Hey everybody, welcome back to another class on Verbling. This is Teacher Abby and this is a role play class. We're going to be doing role plays on different relationships. Looking forward to seeing you. Welcome back, Ali. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. And Michael?
Hi, Teacher Abby.
Good to see you again. Roger, welcome back to class.
Hi Abby, how are you?
I'm very good. How have you been?
I have been good, yeah.
You've been away. What have you been busy doing?
Sorry?
What have you been busy doing?
Busy. Do you mean
What
like
have you been busy with?
I have been working. The thing is that I am taking advantage of on this holiday because normally I cannot access to some teacher classes like you, for instance, because it's at noon when you give some classes, so I cannot because of my job. But this is a holiday, so I taking advantage of it.
It's a holiday today?
Yeah, here in Colombia it's a holiday.
Is it a holiday for anyone else?
Yeah, it's 1st May, Labor Day.
Well, why am I working?
Because it's Labor Day.
I'm just joking. I love working with you guys. It doesn't feel like work. It feels like fun. Oh, I didn't realize that it was a holiday. Raphael, what are you gonna do? Are you feeling a little bit better? Are you still under the weather?
Very, very under the weather, but I'm just
it was my class.
But I'm just staying home and take some rest, drink some water, some medicine, waiting for, I don't know, maybe get better until the end of the day.
Very good. Well, I'm happy to hear that you're at least practicing your English. Jorge, welcome back to class. Jorge, are you there? I'm a little worried about my connection just because it's raining a lot.
Yes, I'm here. My Hangout was loading.
Your Hangout was loading. Okay, perfect. Well, I'm glad to have you here. So this is a role-playing class. Everybody's going to have an opportunity to speak a lot, but then while we are listening to other people's role plays, we want to pay close attention because I'm going to be asking some questions at the end to see if you guys were able to listen and understand certain things, okay? So not just speaking, but listening carefully so that everybody can learn as much as possible in today's class. Now, when you're doing your role plays, let's try to use new vocabulary, maybe some idioms that you've learned. I've taught a few idioms in my English classes, so perhaps you can remember a couple that you can use in the role play. Any questions or comments before we get started?
Nope.
All right, let's go. Any volunteers to go first?
Me?
Who was that? Roger?
Yep.
Okay, so Roger, you can be A. And who would like to go with Roger? They're two roommates. Who wants to pretend they live with Roger? Okay, Raphael, can you do it for us?
I knew you were going to ask me, but okay.
You can't hear me?
Hello?
Your voice is breaking up. Abby?
Hello?
Yeah, now yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hi, can you hear me now, Raphael?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Let's read our first one. So roommate 1, you're going to be Roger, okay? Can you please read your role?
Okay. Your roommate borrows your thing without asking your permission. This aggravates you. You grow up as an only child and are finding it difficult to adjust to sharing your room with someone else. You don't like to argue, so you haven't really said much about it, but have hinted around that you'd prefer that your things be left alone.
Okay, so this is your character, Roger. Does anyone have any questions about Roger's character?
This aggravates you.
Aggravates you is a synonym for irritates,
Okay.
annoys. Anyone else?
Hint around.
To hint around is to give subtle clues. Subtle clues. Not to be direct, but to indirectly say something.
Where is the difference if I only say hint?
It's the same thing. Hinted around is just kind of saying that several times you've had to say something. Okay. Roger, do you understand your character well? Roger, you understand your character?
Yeah, teacher, I understand.
Okay. Raphael, can you read your role for us?
Okay. Roommate 2. You know your roommate is irritated with you about something, but you're not sure what it is. She, here, seems mad at you, but when you try to bring it up, he says everything is fine. You and your siblings fought sometimes at home, but were usually able to work things out.
Okay. Any questions about Raphael's character? Okay.
No.
Ali, could you read the possible discussion topics?
Okay. Possible discussion topics. Compromise is part of living together. Communication issues. How we're raised and what we're used influence how we interact.
Perfect. What we're used to is what we're accustomed to. Okay? Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Roger, you should approach Raphael. You're muted, Roger.
Okay. So the idea is with those discussion topics to establish like the scenario or the conversation.
Yeah, or you might say, hey, Raphael, you sure like to borrow my whatever. And then as you talk through the issue, you might talk about, Raphael might say something, well, you just need to tell me. That would be communication issues, okay? You need to discuss the problem that you have.
Okay. Hey, Raphael, how are you?
Hey, Roger, I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine, Raphael. I just noticed that you took this DVD last night from my bed. Do you remember what DVD I am talking about?
It was that DVD about the last launch movies that last action movie.
Yeah. You know, I wanted to see that DVD with a friend of mine, and I was, well, I didn't know where that DVD was yesterday, and listen, it's difficult for me because I have been always in my room, in my space, and nobody touched my things. So,
Sorry, friend. Sorry, buddy. I thought it wouldn't be a problem if I take a little bit your DVD. If I borrowed your DVD I just wanted to watch it because I also like this movie and this actor. I think it would be a problem. Well, I lived with two friends when I was younger. I lived with two brothers and a sister, and when we always share our things. Sometimes we had some fights, some arguments, but at the end we always well, you know. So, but I'm sorry that you don't feel that way. Is there something I can do for you?
Yeah, no worry. Just the next time you can just tell me that you need something, and then I can see if I can help you with that thing, and I don't need that thing for that day because sometimes I probably will need something in that particular day, like yesterday, that I wanted to see that movie, and you just left me Rambo in my bed, and I had to see Rambo. Rambo 1, Rambo 2, and Rambo 3 all the night.
Okay, okay. Sorry. I wanted that. I wanted that again. I promise. Everything I will take for you, I'll borrow from you. I'll ask for your permission first.
Okay, it will be great for me. Thanks, Rafael. You're
Good
And
very.
job. Nicely done, you guys. Perfect. Okay, let's talk about the situation. First of all, let's see who was paying attention. Michael, what did Raphael take?
A DVD with a movie. Marshall. I didn't understand. Marshall something.
Marshall? What was it, Raphael?
The name of DVD.
no,
I thought I heard.
I haven't mentioned the name of DVD. Just it was an action movie.
Action.
Okay, martial, some kind of martial arts movie.
I've had Marshall somewhere word, but they didn't answer second one.
Action movie, not
An
martial.
action movie. Yeah, very
Action.
good.
Okay.
And Jorge, why was Roger upset that Raphael took the movie? Why was he so upset?
First of all, because he didn't asked for the
Permission?
for the movie. Yeah, the permission to take the DVD.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this is something that Roger maybe can't stand.
Perfect. Good expression. He can't stand it. Very good. And Ali, do you remember another reason that Roger was unhappy? Why was he upset?
Because he don't like someone take his things because he grew up as an only child,
Mm-hmm.
and he don't like to sharing something.
Did he say in the dialogue that?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. He also said something about what his plans were for that evening.
To watch the movie.
What? Yeah, with who?
But
Oh, yeah.
he said that he want everything is front of his or around his. He liked that.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Anyone else remember any details about that? Why Raphael thinks it's okay to borrow things without asking? What Roger requests?
Roger planned to watch Rambo 1, 2, 3 in
He
the
was
same
complaining.
day.
Exactly. Good job, Jorge. Good listening. And he also thinks, why does Raphael think that it's okay? Raphael says, oh, I didn't realize it was a problem because, why?
He saw the
Because
movies
he
on
used to
the
live
table.
with.
Michael?
He saw the movies on the table.
That, and he says that he grew up with siblings and they share everything,
Oh, okay.
right? Okay. What is something of yours that you are not willing to share, that you do not like sharing with other people? Gurkhan, welcome to the class.
Thank you. How are you today?
I'm very good. I'm happy to see you again in class.
Thank you very much.
Tell me about something that you have, Gurkhan, that you do not like sharing with other people.
I don't like to share my perfume with other people.
Okay, why not?
because it's expensive.
Yes, my mother gets mad at me when I take her perfume. This is true. Ali, what is something that you do not like sharing? Ali, what do you not like to share?
Maybe clothes, my clothes. Someone want to borrow my clothes or something like that.
Okay, can anyone else think of something else they do not like to share?
Money.
My secrets.
A secret, absolutely. Maybe a secret. Raphael, what were you going to say?
My secrets.
Your secrets. Perfect. Sorry, I thought that was Roger. And Roger, what did you say you don't like to share?
Money.
Money. Roger's
There are
tight.
people that doesn't return the money.
Okay, very good. Do you guys think that you are a person who likes to share or not? Michael, do you like to share? Why or why not?
To share, you mean that to borrow, to give, to lend to someone something?
Yeah,
or
to give or lend or let people use your things.
Okay, no problem at all. If the person asks and he needs that, so I give what he or she needs without any problem.
Very nice. That's a good way to be. Anyone else have a comment about sharing? Okay, let's move over to the left. We're going to have Michael. Michael, you and who would you like to do your role play with? Jorge, Gurkhan, or Ali?
Who would like to do with me?
Who would like to do it with
You can
Michael?
pick
Any
out
volunteers?
someone.
Whoever you choose, Michael.
What?
Whoever you choose.
Jorge, he's in the line next, so with Jorge.
Okay, so Jorge, you're going to be the parent. Michael is going to be the student. Okay. So, Jorge, read your role.
Okay. You are concerned about your son, who is a freshman in college. He has gotten through the first few weekends of school and seemed to be liking college. That makes you happy. But what doesn't make you happy are the grades that he received so far. A, D plus
A D plus.
on the first English D plus on the first English paper and C on the first math test are not what you expect out of your 3.5 high school grade average child. You are paying good money along with a scholarship for your child to go to Mercer and you think he is just playing around too much.
Okay, any questions about your...
How bad is Dimas?
A D plus?
D plus, yeah, sorry.
A D plus, well, that is a failing grade. It's not an F, but it's pretty close to an F, a fail.
And what is liking college?
Liking college.
Oh, liking, sorry. Okay, that's not needed. Okay, no
Something
explanation.
different.
To like.
It appears that he likes it.
Yeah, okay.
Any other questions?
No.
Okay. Very good. Let's read Michael's role. Michael, can you read it for us?
College is a lot harder than you had expected it to be. You've made some friends and are enjoying the general atmosphere, but your grades aren't what you expected, not at all. You really worked hard. You really worked hard on your first English paper and felt proud of it. But when you got it back, it was covered with red marks and you only got a D plus on it. This has really shaken you and you wonder if you are college material after all. If you are college material after all. What does it mean, Abby?
To be college material means cut out for college or suited, well suited for college.
Okay. When you think
It's
of
an
the
idiom.
Okay, when you think of the math class, you have to admit you didn't work really hard on it because you had it in high school and figured it would be easy. Now you are really worried about your psychology course. You think you're doing well in it, but haven't gotten a test back. You're studying more now than you ever did in high school, but it doesn't seem like enough. You're pretty sure your parents expect you to make dean's lists, and you'd like to, but it doesn't seem likely now.
Okay. Any questions on Michael's role?
Yeah, dean's list.
I'm guessing this is American. In Canada, we call it the principal's list. Let me see. Dean's
Also,
list.
the best.
Okay, a list of students record. Okay, let's go back to Dean's list first. Okay. Dean's list is students that they have special academic achievement during a semester. So the dean of the college, basically he puts them on a list. So he's the head of a university or college. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so it's like in high school you would call it the principal's list.
Okay.
Any other questions? What was the other one, Michael?
No, that was only dean's list.
Okay. All right, so the possible discussion topics. Gurkhan, could you read them for us? Discussion topics?
Possible discussion topics. Differing expectations from parents and students. Sharing disappointment in self requires trust. Relationships with parents can change when you go to the college.
Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead. Michael and Jorge, let's hear your role play.
Okay. Hello, Michael. How are you?
Hi, Dad. I'm great. How are you?
I'm very well, but I would like to tell you about your college. Can you tell me how's your college going?
Well, it's awesome. Always very well. I'm nearly the best student there. I'm almost the best student, and I work hard on that.
I asked because I have a concern about your score in some subjects. The other day, I saw that you had a D plus in English. Can you explain me what happened?
Really?
What did happen?
Oh my God. What happened? It happened. I don't know. I learned that the subject, and I wrote all my knowledge on the paper, honestly. And after I received the results, I saw D plus. So I was surprised as you now.
I am a little concerned. I have been paying a lot of money for this school. This is one of the best school, and I hope you can have better score in your subjects. I don't understand if I have seen you have studied a lot in English, but I don't understand that score. And what about the other subjects?
Well, Okay, but do you know that I'm like 18 years old person? So really, I think I should decide myself my future. I'm a mature person.
I,
Dad.
I think, Michael, maybe when you are in the school, you are fooling around. I don't know. I have that suspicious, and maybe your behavior is different. Your behavior in the school is different to the behavior in my house.
Oh, Dad, what do you mean by fooling around?
Because as I told you, I have seen you studying hard, but I think it doesn't happen the same in the school. And I think you have been fooling around in the school, and that's the reason that you have had D plus.
Well, Dad, let me tell you, not all the people are businessmen, not all the people are politicians, and not all the people are rich. There are some middle-level people, low-level, like rich people in the middle, and poor people. So you shouldn't expect from me something that maybe it is not my style. I want to be a singer. I want to sing. That's my
Oh,
my
I'm sorry,
future life.
Michael, but I haven't paid. I'm not disposed to pay a lot of money when you are thinking about singing. I hope, first of all, if you want to be a singer, you have to finish your school with high grade, with high score. This is I need you have a compromise with me about this.
Oh, Dad, I'm sorry. Well, so, remind me, please, what is your job now, Dad?
What a smart kid.
I'm a 18 years old kid. So
Michael, if you talk to me like that, if I was your mother, I think I might have to smack you around a little bit.
that's only a role play. When I was like 18, I wasn't so um so.
Of course not. We're just
Fine.
joking around. That was very good. Jorge and Michael, fantastic. Michael, you were very, very smart with your answers. And Jorge, I was impressed with your vocabulary. Things like fooling around and not disposed to. That was awesome.
Did
Ali.
you watch Abby like a scene from a movie, American movie? It's like comedy show, and there was like this kind of conversation between son and the father, and the son like demonstrated to his father that he's not like right. Did you watch? Have you
No.
ever seen?
No.
No?
What movie are you talking about?
Oh, I don't remember. I should somehow look up. I watched. There was a scene like 5 minutes. This kind of conversation.
Oh, okay.
It was like funnier than this conversation that we had. Much funnier.
I'll have to, if you find it, show it to me.
Okay.
Ali, were you paying attention?
Maybe. I don't know.
You don't know. How does Michael say college is going? When his dad says, how's it going? What does Michael say?
She said it was fantastic, that he was the smartest guy
Oh,
of
sorry.
the.
That question was for Ali. Sorry if I wasn't clear.
Ah, sorry.
He
Ali,
said
can you repeat it?
he said awesome. His college going on awesome. Very good. Can you hear me?
Sorry, yes, I can hear you. That's perfect, Ali. Thank you. And then he says, well, you got a D plus on your paper. So Gurkhan, what does Michael say? Why does Michael say he got such a bad mark in English? What was his excuse, Gurkhan?
I'm very sorry. I couldn't follow the discussion.
Okay. Roger?
About the D plus.
Yeah, what's Michael's excuse? What does he say happened?
I don't remember if what he said about the age, about the school that is like not the same when he was younger. That the school is more difficult in according to the age that you are facing or something like that.
Okay, he mentioned that later on, you're right. Raphael, do you remember what Michael says?
Only something about his age. He was still young and and he wanted to be a singer, and he was willing to invest in this career and get rid of school and or taking another career, something like that.
Awesome. And who remembers Jorge's response to that? Who remembers his response? After Michael says he wants to be a singer.
He's complaining because he invested a lot of money in his career, in his studies, and he's trying to just let it go, let everything, and just waste all this money who was invested in his career. Uh, he's trying to stop studying.
Perfect. Good. You guys remembered everything. Gurkhan, Jorge accuses Michael of fooling around at school. Gurkhan, what does it mean to fool around?
I think it means to wander around without no purpose, to go out with friends and enjoy.
Perfect. To wander without purpose. That's a great way of describing it. Who here has ever fooled around? Who has been guilty of fooling around at work or at school? What might be an example of doing that?
When I was studying in school, I was like, sometimes I was going with classmates in the park, and we were hanging out there, hanging out, and then instead to go to the lessons.
Very good. Classic example. Hanging out at the park instead of being in school is fooling around. What about in the office? What might be fooling around when you're at work?
Facebook.
Facebook, classic. Right?
Verb.
Let me... Verb. No, that is time well spent, Ali. That's not fooling around.
But not for the
Daniel,
company.
What was that, Roger?
That not well spent for the company.
Yeah, maybe not for the company, that's true, unless you need your English for it. Let me say hello to Daniel. How are you, Daniel?
Hi, AB. I'm a little
Captain
bit late.
Daniel, welcome.
Thank you.
We're working on some role play activities.
Yeah, as yesterday.
Exactly. Okay, so what do you guys think about Michael's career ideas? He wants to be a singer. What do you guys think if that's your career choice? In your country, in your experience, is that a good idea, a good career choice?
First, we have to listen, Michael.
How
Sing
is it?
something, Michael. Sing something.
It depends on the voice.
Okay.
It depends on the Michael's voice.
Of
So
course.
listen and tell me, am I a singer or not? I'm always gonna love you, always gonna love you, baby.
Sorry, you have to continue studying hard.
You
Okay.
study, please.
Thanks for your feedback. I appreciate that.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Just
Yeah.
do your daily job.
Don't quit your day job. Good job, Ali. Oh, nicely done. Okay, let's go on to our next role play, okay? Let's have Gurkhan and Ali. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
divided loyalties. Both need to be the same gender, which we are. So, Gurkhan, you can befriend one. Can you read your role for us?
Will I be parent?
You're going to befriend one, Gurkhan. Can you read your role?
Sorry, I couldn't understand the question. I will befriend one.
Yes. So read the paragraph that's highlighted so we understand what your role is.
You and X have been friends since orientation. You really enjoy each other's company and have many of the same interests. You have spent a bit of time together and talk a lot. During the past weekend, X has gotten a boyfriend or a girlfriend and doesn't have much time for you. You are happy that X is dating someone he or she likes, but you are feeling pretty well left out.
Pretty left out. Any questions on that paragraph? Anyone have any questions on the vocabulary?
What is since orientation?
That's the beginning of school. Or the beginning of whatever. Like an orientation is the start of something. Okay? Do you understand your role, Gurkhan?
Yeah, I understand my role.
Fantastic. Jorge, what was your question?
I have a question about orientation. Do you use as well this word to say a sexual orientation?
Yeah, absolutely. So that would be, are you straight or gay or whatever? Okay. Anyone else have a different question about it? Okay. Ali, go ahead and read your role, friend 2.
Okay. You and X have been friends since orientation. You really enjoy each other's company and have many of the same interests. You have spent a good bit of time together and talked a lot. During the past week, you have started dating someone and are head over heels. You still care about spending time with X, but this romance is just building and you want to focus on your new love.
Ali, woo! There's a mistake here. It should be have started. You have started dating someone. Any questions about this paragraph?
Yeah, head over heels.
Head over heels means completely in love. Fallen. Acting like a fool, you're so in love. Okay? Go ahead, Gurkhan, phone up your friend Ali and talk to him about your concerns.
Ali, I have something to share with you about my feelings. So I have to, I'm sorry to say that, but I have to make intervention about this situation. Since you had a girlfriend, you stopped spending time for me. Can you explain why?
I don't know. As you said, I have a new girlfriend and I love her too much and I spend time with her. Because of that, I can't meet with you too much, especially last week.
But I also have a girlfriend, but I can spend my time with also with you. But you are always texting on cell phone with your girlfriend. You are sending always message on WhatsApp. Even if in the evenings you can spend time for me. I think it's not a really explanation for it.
Yes, I think you are right. Maybe I spend too much time, but you can understand me. I'm falling in love, and I love her too much, and uh, she loves me, and she want to spend time with me, and she always sent me a message. I have to respond her message, you know?
Okay, I can understand it. Okay, in the beginning you can share more time with your girlfriends, but I wish that it shouldn't be much. How can I say? It shouldn't be so much
So much.
for, for the long time.
Yes, yes, I know. I think it won't be long time. It's a temporary situation, and I think it will be okay soon. We are good friends. Don't worry. Uh, we will spend time again. Too much time.
Okay, we can go through with this. That's all.
Yes, yes. Don't worry.
Excellent. Good job, Ali and Gurkhan. Thank you so much. That was really well done. Daniel, what's the compromise? What do they decide to do? How do they solve the problem? Daniel? Michael, how do they solve the problem?
To hang out together.
Wrong answer.
No?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I think maybe Daniel's having some troubles. Michael, how do they decide to solve the problem?
To go together, to hang out together.
Did they?
I think. No. No, I don't know. I don't remember.
Maybe that's what happened and I didn't understand. Is that what happened, Ali?
No, I said.
No.
What happened? Let's see if Jorge can tell us then.
No, that was the purpose of the Gohan, or Gohan. Sorry, I don't know how can I say.
Gurkhan?
But Ali Gohan, okay. Ali tell him that he will spend more time with him.
When? Right now or when?
Oh, sorry, I don't know that part.
After they marry? No. It was. I thought it was. Maybe I'm wrong. Did they say that they would spend more time together in the future after Ali and her get to know each other better? Is that correct?
Yes.
Why are we laughing, Michael?
Michael, right.
My microphone actually is muted. I am not laughing in microphone.
Somebody's laughing.
Not me. I laughed like 1 minute ago, but now no.
Okay. Okay, let's talk about this friend. If you were friend number one, or if you were in Gurkhan's position, how would you respond to this situation? Raphael, what would you say?
As a friend number one?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Well, in my opinion, there's no problem. I'm happy he's dating someone else, and go for it.
Okay.
Since we are straight, and we both like women, so yes, go for it. Just hang in there.
Good answer. Very good. So you wouldn't be possessive of your friend.
No.
Okay. Would anybody react differently?
I think
There's
it's
no
natural.
women
That,
in this class.
I think it's natural that when you have a girlfriend or a wife, you will spend more time with your family, for example. So.
Okay. Very good. Anyone else want to share their opinion?
Yeah,
Maybe somebody wants to talk about. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, I think that that word that you wrote, the balance. Try to get a balance between that new love that you are experiencing and your old friends, your family, and everybody, because maybe the things could not go well, and you will come back with your family, your old friends. They are going to be there always. So try to get a balance between the people that you are knowing, the new people that you are knowing, and the old people that you already know.
Good. Good answer. Very good answers and opinions. Anyone else want to share their opinion about how much is too much time to spend with a new girlfriend or boyfriend?
I think everything must have limits. Because even with a girlfriend, try to imagine the situation. You're spending so much time with a girlfriend. I think no one can stand being 24 hours a day staying with some person. I think there is no love enough to support this, in my opinion. I think we must have time. We must manage our time to everything, to every person in our life.
Good answer. Very good answer. So you and Roger agree. There's a balance between the two. All right. Anyone else want to share their opinion? Daniel, would you like to do a role play? Okay. Uh-oh, this might not be very good.
Let's skip this play role.
Okay. Let's go to the next one. Oh, but this one doesn't look nearly as fun. Okay. Who would you like to do the role play with?
Me, Daniel.
Yes, Daniel. Who would you like to do the role play with?
I don't know.
Everyone has had a chance to participate. Anyone have any ideas? Okay, let's go to Rafael. Rafael, can you do it?
The student.
You can be the student, and Daniel's going to be the professor. So I'm going to read it just so we can get through it quickly, okay? You just received, so this is for you, Rafael. You just received your grade card from your first semester at Mercer, and you are in shock. You had an A in math and an A in Christianity, but you actually made a D in English. Aww. You never had a D before in your life and always received A's in English in high school. You're afraid that this grade is going to affect your financial aid, and you know that your parents are going to be very upset. Besides, you worked hard in this class and figured that the professor just doesn't know what she's talking about. Any questions about Raphael's character?
No.
Okay.
What is the financial aid? Financial aid.
Financial aid is maybe a scholarship, perhaps somebody that's paying for your schooling or funding your schooling for you.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, so poor Raphael, he's a little bit stressed. And Daniel, could you read your role for us?
Okay, you have just bumped into a student from your English class. Remember that she didn't do well in your class and seemed to reject the feedback you gave her about his papers. You think he has potential to be a good writer, but need to work on focusing his main idea, and his use of grammar and syntax was sloppy.
Okay, so you think that this is why he did a bad job. Any questions here?
No.
Okay. Very good. Let's go ahead and get started. Why don't you start, Daniel, and say hello to Raphael.
Hello, Raphael.
Hello, teacher.
How are you doing?
Not so well. I could have been better.
Why?
Because I received my grade card for my first semester, and I'm a little shocked because I had some problems with some subjects.
Really? Which one?
Yes, I had an A in math and A in Christianity, but unfortunately I had a D. I made a D in English, and I'm still trying to figure out what happened because I work hard all the semester in English, and I did all jobs the teacher asked me, and actually you asked me because you are my English teacher, and I am a little afraid because I can't have this grade because I'm about to lose my scholarship. So I don't know. I think I'm trying to figure out if you could help me in some way.
Well, maybe I can give you advice, okay? I remember that you're a good student, but you got a lot of potential to become a good writer. But the trouble here is that you gotta work in your main idea and improve your grammar as your syntax, because those things are not pretty good.
Really, but I've been learning. I've been reading a lot of books, lots of books since the start of the semester, and I have improved a lot my vocabulary and my syntax of sentences. So I honestly I still try to figure out what happened. Uh, I still try to understand what happened. Why you gave me this low grade?
Well, as I said, you got a lot of mistakes in your papers, but I can propose you. I can make a deal with you. What about if I give you private lessons for $100 an hour?
Writing lessons for a hundred. What? I didn't understand.
$100 an hour.
Oh, uh, it seems to be a little expensive. Could you give me a debate?
No, I have been working in this for 30 years, so I also won an award to the best English teacher in the US. So it's my prize, so you gotta pay it.
Well, it seems to be a little expensive. I received another offers. Perhaps I'm going to. Uh, I have received a greatest offer for teacher Abby. She's going to teach me a class for a great deal. It's a really cheap price, less than $100 an hour.
But let's see. If you pay me $500, I will give you an A, and I will give you 5 hours of private lessons as well.
Oh, okay. You're giving a nail. That's a great deal. I think I'm gonna choose you for teaching my classes.
Yeah, because what do your parents think of the situation?
Because Teacher Abby offered me free classes, but I think if you're just offering an A, I think I might choose your offering maybe.
Yeah, you're paying for classes, and I'm giving the A for free.
Okay, you're a nice teacher.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Why not?
Good job, Daniel and Raphael. Fantastic. Nicely done. What do we call that? What did Daniel do?
Corruption.
He is corrupt. He is corrupt. That's
Bribery.
true.
Bribe.
Bribery. Says, pay me and I'll give you an A. What do you think would happen to
Blackmail.
Daniel? Black.
This kind of
Uh,
blackmail.
I think it's bribery, right? Because blackmail is if you have information that you... Now, Raphael could blackmail Daniel and say, I'm going to tell that you said you'd give me an A for $500.
No, for example, Daniel could say like, if you don't give me $500, you will not have A grade
That's
at
true.
all.
Yeah, that's true.
So he implied from I've heard from what he said, like he was eager to take to have the money.
Perfect. Anyone else remember any details about that? Perfect. Has anyone else had an experience like that where maybe when you were in university or in high school and you got a mark that you did not understand? You thought, that's not fair. I did way better. Has that ever happened to anyone?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, sometimes, but there is no point in
Yes.
discussing with a teacher.
Usually if you get a bad mark, there's probably a reason for it, right? I always knew why.
Mostly with the grades on maths and things with numbers. It's always a big
Good
discussion.
job.
There is no rhyme, no reason, I think.
Hello?
We lost the teacher.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, but no matter, the class is almost over.
Almost over.
Yeah, time's up. Okay, bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Jorge.
I think when the class is almost finishing, I think the teacher can't get into. In other classes it happened the same, and I think she might have troubles trying to get back.
I think she's gonna be back in a minute, I think. Maybe, I don't know.
Yes, we can wait 1 or 2 minutes.
Just to say bye.
Yes. You students made her sad because oh, she's gone. She said nobody loves me.
Does she got any classes coming from her, or is it the last one?
There is another class in 3 hours, I think.
Okay, but no.
Yeah, I think she won't come back.
2 classes in 2 hours.
Okay, guys, I'm leaving. Take care, everyone.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.
Okay. Bye, everybody.